I don't know how I want to start this. Well, I guess let's just get into it then, because we're recording live on Twitch right now, YouTube later. I want to bring up something that's kind of irritating me. And I will fully admit, I guess I could be blamed for some of this. A few days ago, I released a video about how Slipknot's new drummer may have revealed themselves. Of course, we talked about Jeramie Kling, who up until very recently was the drummer for Venom Inc. And I did that video, and there were a lot of people in the comments that said, wow, this could be something. There were a lot of people that said, no way. And I thought it would have just died after that. But no, go figure. It's probably a slow news day at the metal outlets because Loudwire, We Are the Pit, I think Metal Injection, all made articles about my video and talked about Jeramie Kling. And some of those articles went into more detail than I did too. Like Jeramie Kling has been in a lot of bands. And one of the things that I thought was really cool was I got a lot of comments from people on the YouTube video talking about their personal experience with Jeramie. I had some people that were in bands, some other roadies that were like, yo, I've toured with this guy and he is like legit. Like sick drummer, absolutely could play with Slipknot if they needed him to. The little video clip that you had of him playing Venom stuff does not do a shred of justice to his actual playing. And I'm not gonna lie, I kept my eye on his Instagram for a couple days because I was like, I wonder if he's gonna address this. Surely he's aware. Some of his friends had to have hit him up and be like, hey, this random ass dude made a video about it and now Loudwire's talking about it. I figured maybe if he was not the drummer, he would have just come out and said, yeah, it's not me. This is being overblown. That hasn't happened. But one of the interesting things, his Instagram followers in the last couple days have like doubled because people are aware. They're keeping an eye on him. But I want to talk about the thing that is really kind of annoying to me. It's the fact that some Slipknot fans need to take a chill pill. They need to take a huge fucking chill pill. Because I was looking at his comments on some of his posts, and there are people going in on this guy. Like, you're not Jay. You could never replace Jay. You wish you're as good as Jay. Like, and the ironic thing about all of that is that that's the same stuff that happened to Jay after Joey was fired. I feel like the same kind of people that are like doing this on the internet to guys like Jeramie are the same kind of people that jump in my comments and can lose their minds and, oh, you, an advertisement in a video, unsubscribe. This is bullshit. You're a fucking sellout. And speaking of advertisements in videos, I feel like this is the perfect time to take a minute or two to talk about the sponsor of this video, World of Warships. World of Warships is a massive free-to-play game available on PC. Some of you watching may already be familiar with their developers, Wargaming, because they're the same people that have collaborated and produced music videos for Sabaton. And while World of Warships is a huge game, it has just as big of an online community. You can easily jump in and command massive naval fleets in a ton of different game modes, and even join a clan and compete in competitive matches if you're really looking for a challenge. And the game never gets stale because there's brand new content released every single month. So whether it's new ships, in-game nations, cosmetics, new ship classes, or even a wild collaboration like my personal favorite that they did with Megadeth. Yes, Megadeth. You can always count on fresh gameplay experiences in World of Warships' killer 12 versus 12 arenas. And circling back to their collaborations, from November 16th to November 30th, there's an in-game event collaboration between World of Warships and the popular High School Fleet anime series. So whether you're a PC gamer or a console gamer, don't worry console people, they didn't forget about you. Download World of Warships using the link in the description of this video. And as an added bonus, while you register, use the promo code HSF2023 to receive a huge starter pack, including 200 doubloons, 1 million credits, 7 days of premium account time, and 2 high school fleet commanders. So thank you to World of Warships for sponsoring this video. Thank you to everybody that took the time to watch this. And when you download the game, at the description in this video, don't forget to use that code HSF2023 for your bonus starter pack. And now, back to all of this. But I want to show you guys a couple of these because this just drove me nuts. Like, he posted this photo 4 days ago of him doing front of house for Deicide, which is, as we discussed, he is a touring front of house engineer for other bands. Just, you know, fun little festival down in Mexico, running sound. Top comment: you aren't Jay and most certainly aren't Joey. The next comment: Slipknot fans do not like you. Here's another one on a completely different post that says, no offense, and I have massive respect for you as a musician, but you're not Jay. This is what I hate about the internet. The internet is like the greatest invention and the worst invention at the same time because people can just say that. Guys, why are you doing this to this guy? Seriously. And it's not just Instagram. I saw comments on my video. I saw comments on Loudwire and all that stuff that are just like, F this guy. He's not even that good. He was in some shitty band and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I understand that people are super invested in the bands that they like and oftentimes specifically musicians in those bands. But I'm like, why are you throwing animosity at a guy that isn't even confirmed that he's gonna be the drummer? This was all speculation. We talked about that. Could you imagine how that must feel? I gotta admit, like I said earlier, like I feel like, I don't want to give myself too much credit here, let's be honest, but like, I feel like I am like guilty. Like I'm a part of, like, he probably opened up his Instagram one day and started seeing comments like that and was like, what the like, could you imagine how that would feel just opening up your Instagram one day and having a bunch of random fans of another band just shitting on your drumming and telling you you're not as good as other people? Now, to be fair, I don't know Jeramie. He may not give a at all. He might be the kind of person that just rolls us all off and is laughing and like, yeah, whatever. But I'm like, that's just horrible. Like, again, I understand that you love your bands, but I'm like, they're fucking bands. Who they pick to replace Jay Weinberg and Slipknot will literally not affect your life at all. In no way. I get it. People grew to love Jay. He was in Slipknot for 10 years. But this guy, or whoever it's going to be that replaces Jay and Slipknot, had absolutely nothing to do with Jay being let go from Slipknot. So like, it's just been kind of bothering me seeing all that. And I just noticed the chat's not working. Hold on, let's see if I can refresh this and get it to work. Okay, chat's working again. Let's continue. I don't know. It's just been infuriating to see this over the last couple days, because as somebody who is online as a content creator, you know, I know sometimes, like, if I'm already not in the best mood or mental state, like what some of those comments can do sometimes. And seeing this happen to somebody who is not invited this at all. He's literally not even in Slipknot. They haven't said anything about it. He had nothing to do with Jay being fired. Like, it just drives me nuts to see this kind of stuff. And I know that sometimes there's a disconnect from people. They look at musicians or like artists or celebrities or anything like that, like they're not the same kind of people. They don't have the same kind of feelings. Well, they fucking do. Would you walk up to this guy in person and fucking go off on him about him not being Jay or Joey if you saw him in person? Probably not. I would hope not, because I know I wouldn't do that to anybody. Yes, as Dammit in chat just said, to quote Albert Einstein, sometimes I think the internet was a mistake. Albert Einstein, wise man. I don't know. This video is kind of me just venting. Like, I was just seeing this kind of stuff, and I feel like I don't owe anybody an apology, but if for some reason Jeramie does ever see this, I would like to say I did not want something like that to happen, because it's just ridiculous and people on the internet just suck. But who knows? Maybe if he does become Slipknot's drummer, maybe he wins over those fans that were hating on Jay when he first joined. You never know, dude. Again, looking back on this, like, what if this did work out? Looking back on this video now, we could be like, in a couple years, be like, oh, look, you know, people were so mad that he was going to join the band and now they love him. It'd be so funny if he joined this band as the type of drummer he is and like totally added a new element to everything with his drumming. Like, I saw a lot of people that did comment that were like, make Slipknot heavy again. Wrath in chat just said, funny thing is that Jay has already been fired. It has happened. What are you going to change by hating on a person that isn't even confirmed to be in the band? Exactly. They're not going to change anything. I mean, these people are probably super huge fans of the band. They feel hurt and they want to take that hurt out on somebody. I understand where that's coming from, but at the same time, I find it highly fucking stupid. In the grand scheme of things, nobody in this band knows that you exist. Nobody in this band probably knows that I exist. Who the members are in the band will probably have minimal to no effect on their lives whatsoever. As I've already said a few times to you guys, in full honesty and transparency, it has no effect on me. I don't really even care that much. You guys just keep watching it. But anyways, I feel like once I reach a point with a certain topic, that once I hit the third video in that topic, just like the security thing, probably needs to end. So unless we get some crazy revelation about Slipknot's new drummer, or let's just say this, if it turns out we were onto something and it turns out that Jeramie does become their new drummer, then maybe we'll do a video about that. We'll be like, holy shit, check it out. Like we figured it out way before the fact. But if not, I think this topic's probably dead. Now we really just need some other band to do something fucking crazy to start a whole new topic about something else. So with all that being said, thank you to everybody that's on Twitch. If you're on YouTube watching this later, you can go to twitch.tv/TankTheTech to follow along when we do stuff like this. I'm also on a ton of social media. My handle there is @TankTheTech. Go figure. Surprise, right? But until next time, wherever you are in the world, be safe, be kind to each other. I love you all, and I will see you very soon.